to study Mathematics and Statistics, Paper 1, Chapter 2, Matrices. Now, already in 11th standard, you have studied the chapter Matrices. In that chapter, what you have studied? You have studied what are types of matrices. Then you have studied the basic operations on matrices, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication of two matrices, then scalar multiplication to the elements of the matrix. Then you have also studied what is a transpose of a matrix. Now all these basic things about a matrix you have already studied in 11th standard. Now let us move further in 12th standard, and what we are going to study first in 12th standard is the elementary transformations. Now in these elementary transformations there are three types of elementary transformations. The three are applied on rows and three are applied on columns. The first elementary transformation what we are going to study is interchange of any two rows or columns. Now interchange means any rows or columns. You just have to interchange the elements. The name only indicates. Yes. So what is the symbolic form for it? Ri double arrow Rj. That is ith row and jth column, jth row will get interchanged. The elements of these two rows will get interchanged. Or you can use the symbolic form Ri. If you want to do the operation on column, the symbolic form will be Ci double arrow Cj or Cij. Now any of this ith and jth column you can interchange. The corresponding elements of these any two rows or any two columns will get interchanged. So let us see one example for this. So I have taken a matrix A in which there are two rows and three columns. Now what are the elements of the first row? 1, 2, minus 2. And elements of second row are minus 3, 4, 1. Now we will interchange these two rows. So first and second. So what will be the symbolic form? The symbolic form will be R1 double arrow R2. So first and second row elements will get interchanged. So what will be our new matrix? So these are first row elements, they will become second row elements. That is 1, 2, minus 2. And what are the second row elements? Minus 3, 4, 1. They will become the first row elements. So minus 3, 4 and 1. Now you can see we have interchanged the two rows. So this matrix and this matrix, they are not one and the same matrix. So this new matrix, it is called as equivalent. So this is the symbol, equivalent to. Yes, so they are not same, it is called as equivalent to. Now, suppose I want to interchange second column elements with the third column elements. So what will be the symbolic form? C2 double arrow C3. So what will be the equivalent matrix? First column elements will remain the same, 1 minus 3. Now second column elements will become the elements of the third column and third column elements will become the elements of the second column. So this will become minus 2, 1 and 2, 4 will become the elements of the third column. So this is interchange of two columns. So this is a very simple operation, interchange of any two rows or columns. Now second elementary transformation what we are going to study is multiplication of the elements of any row or column by a non-zero scalar. Okay, so you know there are a number of elements in a row or there are a number of elements in a column. So by a non-zero scalar you can multiply all these elements. So what is the symbolic form here? If you have ith row, you can take a non-zero scalar. This is a non-zero scalar k, and you can multiply the ith row by elements of the ith row by this non-zero scalar. So either you can use k into ri, that is same thing. Ith row elements will get multiplied by the non-zero scalar k. If you want to multiply the elements of jth column by k, you can write it as k into cj. That is elements of the jth column will get multiplied by the non-zero scalar k. Now I have taken one example where we have a matrix A which consists of 1, 2, 3 rows and 2 columns. Now what we will do here, if you want to multiply suppose second row by a non-zero scalar minus 3. So R2 will get changed to minus 3 is your non-zero scalar into R2. So what will be the equivalent matrix? First row as it is. Second row, you will multiply the elements of the second row by non-zero scalar minus 3. Minus 3 into 3 is minus 9. And minus 3 into 0 is 0. And third row will remain as it is. So this is the equivalent matrix after multiplication of the non-zero scalar. Now suppose in this only second column if you want to multiply by 2. So what will be the symbolic form? C2 will become 2 into C2. So non-zero scalar is 2. So what will be your equivalent matrix? First column will remain as it is, 2, 3, 1. The all the elements of the second column you will multiply by 2. So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. 2 into 0 is 0. And 2 into 2 is 4. So this is your equivalent matrix after the multiplication of a non-zero scalar. So you can take any non-zero scalar and you can multiply to elements of any row, or you can multiply to the elements of any column. So this is your second elementary transformation. Now already we have seen two elementary transformation. Let us move to the third elementary transformation. What does the third elementary transformation tell us? Adding the scalar multiples of all the elements of any row or column to the corresponding elements of any other row or column. So you have already seen in the previous elementary transformation the scalar multiplication. So here what you are supposed to do, see, you can see the symbolic form here, scalar multiplication. This is your scalar multiplication. So jth row all the elements, I am going to multiply by the non-zero scalar k, and whatever value I get, I am going to add to the corresponding element of any other row. So here the corresponding element I am going to add to the ith row element. Okay, so this is called the third elementary task. Same thing with the column. Column also what you are supposed to do, non-zero scalar k, you will multiply to the jth column elements, all the elements, and the corresponding element you will add to the ith column. Okay, so which row and column is getting changed? Here you can see Ri, this row is getting changed to now the element of Rith row plus scalar into the element of the jth row. Same thing Ci, ith column element will get changed to ith column plus scalar into the jth column element. Now we will see one example so that you understand it better. So here we can see the matrix I have taken here. First row consists of 1, 2, 0 and the second row consists of minus 2, 1, 3. Now suppose you want to apply a operation to the row. Suppose second row we apply the operation. Now second row element, what they should become? Second row plus 3 into R1. That is, you will do the scalar multiplication to the elements of the first row by 3 and then that value you will add to the elements of the second row. Okay. So what will be your equivalent matrix now? Which row is getting changed? The second row. First row remains as it is. So 1, 2, 0 as it is. Let us start with the taken operation R2. So what should be the element here? So take the first element minus 2 plus 3 into R1, that is 3 into, what is the corresponding element here? This is the corresponding element to minus 2. So 3 into 1 is 3, minus 2 plus 3 is 1. Yes, now move ahead to the second element, 1 plus 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Next, R2 element is 3 plus 3 into 0. 3 into 0 is 0. So 3 plus 0 remains 3. So this is your scalar multiplication and then adding to the elements of the any other row or column. So what we have done here, we have scalar multiplied the first row by 3 and whatever value you are getting, we are adding that value to the elements of the second row. Okay. Now we will do one operation on third column. Suppose C3. C3 plus minus 1 into C1. So what we are going to do here, we will do this non-zero scalar multiplication on the elements of column C1 and whatever value you get, you will add to the corresponding elements of third column elements. Okay. So what will be your equivalent matrix? First column is getting changed? No, it remains the same, 1 minus 2. Second column, no operation. Now C3, so C3 is 0, 3. 0 plus minus 1 into 1. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Then 3. So next element is 3. 3 plus minus 1 into minus 2. Minus 1 into minus 2 is plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. So this element becomes 5. So have you all understood this? So scalar multiplication plus addition to the corresponding elements of any other row. Scalar multiplication plus addition to the elements of the any other column. Yes, so this is your third elementary transformation. So these are your three elementary transformations. What does your first elementary transformation say? Interchange of any two rows or any two columns. Second elementary transformation is about the scalar multiplication into elements of any row or any column. And third elementary transformation is adding the scalar multiplication or multiples to any other row or column elements. Okay, so these are your three elementary transformations, which three are applied on row and three are applied on column. Okay.